Yes, we are now live on Facebook. Good evening, Philippines. Good evening, where else? India. And good
Hello.
afternoon here in the UAE or in the Middle East. Yes, and to our members also in the UK. So hi everyone. Hello, can you hear me guys? So how are you doing? So, ang bilis malapit na magpasko.
Yes.
So, yeah, we
Parang
are,
kailan lang.
yes, ang bilis. Dahil sa may coronavirus, naka 2 years na tayong ganito. Anyway, I would like to say hi to everyone, to 29 participants here on Zoom meetings. And as well as to my co-admins, I would like to say hi. Hi, Marvin. He's taking care of Riley
Good
right now.
evening. Good evening,
Yeah.
Philippines.
Can we
Good
hear
afternoon.
Riley? Hello, Riley. Salam alaikum, Riley. Okay, and then to our Madam Gladys. I don't know where is Gladys. A very busy
Ma'am Gladys is
young
in
lady.
aura.
Ah, yes. Aura din pag my time. And yes, without further ado, let's welcome Mama D for another talk regarding IELTS writing. Who's excited, guys? This is writing, and I think this is everyone's Waterloo.
Yes, the
Yes.
writing.
So please don't forget to tag your friends if you're watching on Facebook. And yeah, let's enjoy. Let's have fun and learning experience with none other than Mama D. Please hashtag Mama D cares.
Mama D cares. Thank you so much, Sir Jeff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, guys. Good evening, everyone. So yes, before we begin, let me just show you this quick video, okay? There is a quick promotional video that I would like to show you. Especially, Sir Jeff, this is the new information about the thing that I was talking to you about earlier, okay? Hold on, let me just share this one. Okay, how do you share this? Ayan, sige. Joseph. Okay, so let me just share, guys. Okay, and then let me share the sound. This is the new promotional video that I'm actually talking to you about earlier. Okay, everyone, let's watch this quick video before we start our discussion for tonight.
Happy birthday! May you enjoy your day today and may God bless you and give you the desire of your heart. We are indeed so proud of you and thank you for helping us with our IELTS. You are indeed making a difference, so God will bless your kind heart. Thank you once again and enjoy your day. Happy birthday, my friend!
Hi, Sir Jeff. Happy birthday, and I'm wishing you all the best in life. Enjoy your day and have a blast. God bless. Goodbye.
Hi, Sir Jeff. Happy birthday. I would like to say thank you here at Elite Intellect for being a part of our family and, of course, for being a part of our journey on the IELTS world. Know that we are always praying for you. And, of course, may the Lord bless you with all the things that you have willed in this life abundantly. Remember, Sir Jeff, that we love you. In behalf of Sir Jello, Mom Zaya, Mom Tanya, Mom Journey, Mom Charm, this is Mama Dragon sending my love to you on your special day. Mwah! Love you, Sir Jeff!
Hello, Sir Jeff. Happy birthday. More birthdays to come, and I wish you abundant happiness and love. May God guide you and bless you always. Take care.
Hello, Sir Jeff. This is Nian Green, by the way, and I would like you to greet a blessed birthday. I don't have any special gift for you right now, better than saying thank you for your generosity and support to all the nurses all over the universe. Your IELTS Filipino Nurses Group on Facebook is such a tremendous platform to those nurses preparing their IELTS examination. I am so lucky and blessed, sir, that I met you, and I hope you have a wonderful day ahead, and I wish you all the best in life. Happy birthday, and see you soon in the United States of America.
Hi, Sir Jeff! So, ito na yan. This is your big day. Happy birthday. Super blessed kami to have you. Especially the IFNG. And kundi dahil sa'yo, hindi mabubuo. Siyempre, ang Oreo Group. So, yun. So, super thankful kami for your selfless acts. Especially sa mga Filipino nurses all over the world. Kahit saan man kami, talagang na-reach mo kami through your platform. So, I hope for the IFNG to really grow bigger and wider, no? Actually, masyado ka ng famous. So, kukunin ko yung signature mo next time na mag-meet tayo. So, yun. So, see you soon and enjoy your big day. So, super thank you and I hope ikaw magbabago. So, alam na ni Lord ang best gift ever mo. Aside from the love light. So, yun. So, ID soon. See you here in America. Joke lang. God bless. Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Happy birthday, Sir Jeff. So, it is quite a blessing to have met you because meeting you and getting to know you actually opened a lot of opportunities for me. Without you, I would have never met Mother Dragon, Sir Delo, and the Elite family. I would have never met people who would change my life. Without you, I would never have met Kuya Junar, Mami Rada, all of these people who helped me believe in myself. You believed in me more than I did personally, and I love that you have been working so hard. You have been assiduous in making other people's dreams come true as well. The Ielts is no joke. It has been an onerous exam, not only for me, but also for the people who are having a hard time with it. So I'm hoping that you keep on inspiring others. So you have inspired me personally to keep on striving. And I'm hoping that the more blessings will pour onto your hands because you deserve it more than anyone that I know. So I'm hoping that you'll have a good health for this year and for the years to come. And see you in the US. Okay? Bye, sir, and see you soon.
Happy birthday, Sir Jeff. So, alam mo yung wish ko sa'yo, sana yung health mo, ingatan mo lagi kasi alam naman natin, aging process ka na. So, ayun, be happy always. Sana marami pa tayong matutulungan. Ingat ka. Bye!
Hello, Sir Jeff. Happy birthday. I wish you good health and more success in life. And of course, what we are wishing for you is and praying for you to have an ID so that you can reach your American dream. Keep safe and God bless you. Happy birthday, Sir Jeff. More birthday to come.
Hello, Tita Jeff. I know it's your birthday. Sorry I can't visit you because of the corona. But I still wish you a good health, happy life, and safe life. And happy birthday. God bless you. I love you. Bye-bye.
Yes! Happy birthday, Sir Jeff. So actually, belated yan, guys.
Ayan na. I-mute ko. Yes, tataguluguin ko na lang. Okay, maraming salamat. Hindi ko na-expect na ano. Kaya siguro ako pinag-host ni Gladys. Kaya umalis siya. So sa lahat ng mga bumate, maraming salamat. And then, as you can see, hindi ako magaling mag-English para sa mga members natin o yung nanonood na, alam mo yun, hindi sila confident. Pero wag kayong mahiya. Dapat wala kayong pakialam sa sasabihin nila. Dahil ang importante is yung pangarap ninyo. And medyo nostalgic kasi nakita ko yung mga lumang pictures ng mga Zoom. Lalo na unang bumati si Doreen kasi original members sa si Junior. So nakakatuwa kasi nag-start lang kami sa maliit. Hindi pa naman kami sobrang laki pero nag-improve, lumaki, and mas marami kaming nare-reach at natutulungan. So wala naman kasi kaming hinihinging kapalit. Actually yung trophy lang namin is yung mag-send kayo ng picture kapag pumasa kayo at post namin. Ayun lang. So maraming salamat sa lahat ng bumati and thank you, Clint.
You're welcome, Sir Jeff.
Related.
Okay.
Nakaka-nostalgic, no? Yung yung last year, yung August yon. Yung sa Zoom natin. So guys, yes, like what Sir Jeff said, do not be what do you call this? Do not listen to what other people will say about if you're not good. And speaking in English, that's one thing that you would need to remember is to believe in yourself, because what matters is your dream and your goals. No, like all those people on that video, diba, they all already passed their IELTS examination. You too can do it here at IFNG. Alrighty, so
si ano pala, ano ko lang, si thank you kayo sa mga anak ni ni Marvin. And si Gladys, I don't know bakit mahina, siguro nasa labas siya. Anyway, thank you so much. And then sila Neon Green, kilala ko si Neon Green bilang si Bibikalin si Corpuses.
Si Bibikalin Corpus.
Oo, mga Corpuses. And then si Kenjel, kapitbahay ko dito pero hindi kami nakikita. Ayun. Okay. Thank you, Clint. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Sir Jeff. So yes, we're happy that you were able to, what do you call this, rekindle that particular part in your life why you really do love what you're doing. Okay? So yes, actually nakaka-nostalgic, guys. So when we look back at IFNG before, guys, sabi ko nga sa inyo, do not feel lazy to attend your IFNG lectures, because you guys are lucky that you already have this big platform at the moment. You're no longer clamoring to find what do you call this, connectivity. Dati talaga, it is a group effort for IFNG, and you guys are lucky. So thank you so much, IFNG, for all the help that you're giving to all the IELTS students, and of course to all the institutions like myself. Okay, so that's the end of your class today. See you guys. Charing lang. Hindi pa nag-uumpisa. Okay, guys, so welcome to our discussion. So I'm going to be doing this a different way, because this is the writing that we're talking about. So I'm not going to be using PowerPoints today. Okay, so guys, if you know friends whom you think find the IELTS writing difficult, you may forward the link of this video to them at the moment live on Facebook, so that they will be helped as well when it comes to their preparation on the IELTS writing. So today we're going to be teaching you guys how to get that 7.5 in writing. But before that, let me just introduce myself. For those of you who just joined us, my name is Clint Joseph Tyler, the founder and master lecturer of Elite Intellect IELTS Specialist, PH. I am an IELTS expert for the past 11 years and an OET lecturer for the past 6 years, and also I have a degree in English methodology and theory from the University of Cambridge, and of course, PhD with English language and literature, also known as your Mama Dragon, Mother Dragon, Mama D, Mother D, lahat ng uri ng D, sige, go! Half Filipino, half nature. Charing lang. Okay, so we're going to be having a fun activity tonight, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be showing you guys ways, okay, for you to amass that 7.5 and above on the writing exam. I know I know, and I am aware that there are a lot of things, okay? There are a lot of different types of techniques that you may apply when it comes to your writing. But what I would want you guys to remember is that writing is all about structuring, okay? So without further ado, let's begin with our lecture, okay? And then later on, we're going to go to our message of love, okay? Now, let's go to our message of love first, okay? Let's start this correctly, okay? Alrighty, so I have my Bible here with me because I don't have the slideshow today. Okay, so listen to this carefully. I just opened my Bible, and this is the message from Ecclesiastes chapter 11. Okay, he who observes the wind will not sow, and he who regards the clouds will not reap. As you do not know what is the way of the wind, or how the bones grow in the womb of her who is with child, so you do not know the works of God who makes everything. In the morning, sow your seed, and in the evening, do not withhold your hand, for you do not know which will prosper, either this or that, or whether both alike will be good. This is a very good message of faith, guys, because yes, like what it says here, you cannot observe success. Let's compare the wind to success, okay? Let's compare the wind to success in this verse. You cannot observe success, no? You cannot just stare at success blindly in the face and tell yourself that you're already successful. Like what it says here at Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 6, in the morning sow your seed, and in the evening do not withhold your hand, for you do not know which will prosper, either this or that, or whether both alike will be good. So guys, like on your IELTS preparation, how can we relate this message of love from the Bible with your IELTS preparation? You cannot observe people with speaking and become a successful speaker. You cannot observe people's writing and become a successful writer on the examination. Basically, there are things that you would need to do for you to be able to pass that. And what is that? You sow your seed. You practice, okay? You practice on your preparation along with, of course, hard work and, of course, being open to studying. That is the most effective technique by far and the most effective tip that we have gotten from the Bible. Okay, so let's start with the writing. Okay, so this is like a semi workshop, guys. Okay, so today we're going to be teaching you guys how to get a 7.5 in writing. Now, before we even begin, sorry, pumiyok ako. Okay, so before we even begin, okay? Okay, guys, what is your required or target score on the writing part of the Ielts? Come on, I want to see figures right there on the chat boxes. Let's see. What is your target score, okay, for the writing of the Ielts? Come on, guys. Let's see those targets right there. Let's see. Okay, so let me just open the chat box here. All right, so we have Band 7. Okay, Band 7 for Claire, for May, 7. Anna, 7, 7. 7 and above for Mikey. 7, 7, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 7, 6, 7. Okay, 6.5 for Imboy. There we go. Okay, now, did you know that you're already targeting incorrectly, guys? That's the first thing. Do not just target for a 6.0, a 6.5, a 7.0, okay, an 8.0 on the examination. You always need to target for perfection. That's the number one thing that will motivate you on your preparation on the IELTS is for you to target for perfection. Basically, guys, what I'm saying here is not you don't have to be utterly perfect, okay? You don't have to be like an esteemed writer for you to even get a 9.0. Basically, that will encourage you. Okay, if you're aiming for a 9.0 in writing, that will encourage you to do things with your writing that you have not done before. To be a band 9 writer is not an easy thing, believe me. But I have seen people before who did that before you. At Elite Intellect, I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 students who were able to get a 9.0 in writing. Yeah. And they are not those students who would be like, okay, this is already okay. This is already fine. Kaya na to. Okay, pwede na to. No, they're not those types of students. They are the ones who actually practice in their writing. So the first tip that I will give you tonight is, okay, I know this is a little bit too ambitious, but I want you to aim for perfection with your work. Okay, so what does it mean, Sir Joseph, for me to aim for perfection with my work on the writing task 2 or on the essay of the IELTS? Basically, number 1, you must organize your details. Okay, what else? You must master your grammar. Okay, structure your work. All right, apart from structuring your work, the next thing that I would want you to do is for you to get used to writing. I'm not saying for you to master writing at all. Get used to writing. Hello, Miriam, my love. Okay, get used to writing. Okay, sino po yung mga papa-shout out? Shout out po sa mga kapitbahay namin. Pasensya na kayo, maingay na naman ako. Okay, so you need to get used to writing, okay? Guys, as I always tell you, you cannot tell yourself that you're going to be successful on the writing if you yourself do not even practice at all. The most common mistake of the students when it comes to the writing examination is on the test, it's their first time to write. Yeah, I have seen students like this before. On the examination, it's their first time to write an essay. Okay, or on the examination, is their first time to write a writing task 1. That's not good, my love. That's not preparing at all. What else? Another thing that I would want you guys to remember Pamain, sabi ni Sir Jeff. Another thing that I would want you guys to remember for the examination, for the writing examination, to get the 7.5, later on, I'll teach you how to structure your work. Believe me, once you see this magic structuring, oh, it will be easier for you. Okay, now, what else? Another thing that I would want you to do, okay, is for you to master all the formats, okay? How many formats do we have for the writing task 2? Okay? How many formats do we have for the writing task 2? You have, do you agree or disagree, positive or negative, to what extent, advantage outweigh, discuss both views and give your opinion, open-ended questions which are cause and effect, problem solution, advantage disadvantage, 2-prong, 3-prong question, 10 major formats. There are 10 major formats in the writing examination, and you would need to master all of them. You cannot go to your test wondering what is the format that would come out on that day, because there's no way for us to know. We're not psychic for us to guess kung anong format po ang lalabas. So basically, what I would want you guys to remember at this point is that when you are about to go to your exam, kailangan po all of those formats that I have mentioned, those 10 essay formats that I have mentioned there, you know how to do them. You know how to organize your information. You know how to write on each of them. And you have already written one. Okay? You have already written one. Okay, guys, if you have any questions for writing task 2, please feel free. Okay, shout out Neil Tan, shout out Woot Woot. Okay. So, you need to master the 10 formats. Okay? And for you to do that, guys, you need to master the 10 essay formats. And for you to do that, you must write one work each, okay, 2 weeks before your exam. Now, don't you worry, guys, on the handout later on. If you are already a part of IFNG, on the group chat, we will be sending this to you, okay? We will be sending this to you, okay? All right. Now, so you would need to write one work each, okay, 2 weeks before your examination, so as to ensure that you are prepared for this one. Sir Joseph, what was your score in writing? The first time that I took my examination, I have gotten an 8.5 in writing. So I was already really happy at that time because I was young. I was a child when I took my examination. But then again, my mentor told me, Joseph, 8.5, you're close to a 9.0. What happened? And then I realized that I think I may have placed a comma incorrectly. The second time, guys, that I took my Ielts writing, I have gotten a 9.0 in writing. Now, sir, is it easy to get a 9.0 in writing? No, I would be lying to you if I tell you that it's actually easy. No? What you would need to do here is for you to dedicate your time for you to write. Okay? Magsulat kayo. Morning, pagkagising mo, di ba? Habang nagkakape ka, gawa ka ng isang essay. Okay? Or in the evening, if you're not doing anything, write an essay. That would ensure that you are actually, you know what you're doing. Okay? You know what you're doing. Hindi yung pagdating sa exam, anong format to? Diyos ko, naibenta ng nanay ko yung baboy, nakakatayin sa handaan ko. Hindi ko alam tong format na to. Yung mga ganyan. No? Don't do that. Okay, Clarice Dap Vergara Corpus. Oh, another Corpus here. Shout out. Woot. Okay, so yeah, write. Okay, you would need to write one work each for 2 weeks before your examination. Don't expect to get that 9.0 on your exam if now you're not even encouraging yourself to write a work. Okay, so that's one thing that separates the person that will be likely to be getting that 8.0, 8.5, or 9.0 from those people who are likely to be getting that 6.0 or 5.5 in writing. Okay, now, here, there is this famous quote before. Planning is the key. Okay, planning is the key to success. This is what I always tell my students on the Ielts. Would you believe me if I tell you that you can finish writing an entire essay within 20 minutes? Yes, sometimes 15 minutes. All the greatest writers that I know on the Ielts, they can finish an entire work within just 15 minutes. Yung iba nga, 10 minutes lang sila nagsusulat ng essay. Sir, why? Are they smart? No, they're not smart. Believe me. Are they creative? No, they're not creative. Okay? So what is it that makes them faster when it comes to writing their essay because they have planned their work systematically. Planning is the key to success on the Ielts writing. Okay, sir, paano po yun? Okay, later on, I'll teach you how to plan. Okay? Now, look at this one. Look at this famous quotation by Abraham Lincoln before. Okay. So, this is one of the best quotations that I could actually tell my students, no, when it comes to planning, no? If I was given 6 hours to chop down a big tree, I would spend the first 4 hours sharpening my axe. Napakalakas ng statement na to ni Sir Abraham Lincoln before. So what does this mean? Is that if you are given 1 hour to write an essay, you should be spending some time of that 1 hour, or 40 minutes actually, 40 minutes to write an essay. You should be spending 10 minutes, 15 minutes just planning your answers on the writing task too. Okay? So sir, how can I do that? Medyo mahirap po mag-plan eh. Okay, outlining is the key to success. Okay? Outlining is the key to success. Some students, the common mistake that they do on the IELTS is that ang gagawin nila, they will see the question on the exam, tapos they will go directly diving in, they will dive directly into writing. Magsusulat na agad sila. Hindi pa naman nila alam kung ano yung isusulat nila. No? That is not a way to succeed on the IELTS. You're blindly writing what your thoughts are, no, without even planning or structuring your work. So outlining is the key to success. One thing that I would want you guys to remember is you would need to outline. Okay? So spend maybe 5 to 10 minutes outlining. Yeah, believe me, because if you have outlined properly, you would only need 15 minutes to 20 minutes to write. Okay? So spend 5 to 10 minutes outlining. Sir, how do we make a proper outline? Here, I'll teach you this. This is an elite intellect staple, as I always tell my students when it comes to writing. Let's outline. Okay, look carefully. If you have your pen and papers right there and if you're taking down notes, okay, you may take down notes. Okay. For the outlining, you would need to look for these pieces of information. Okay, you look for the keyword, or also known as the general topic of the question. You look for the subtopic of the question. Okay, and then you look for the instruction of the question and your stand if it is applicable. Okay, again, look at these. Okay, all right, look at these. The general topic of the question, the subtopic of the question, the instruction of the question, and of course your stand if it is applicable. But one thing that I would want to remind you guys is that not all essays have a stand. Okay? Sir, how will I know if the essay is asking me for my stand? Basically, it's asking you to choose between sides, no? It's asking you to choose between sides. Do you agree or disagree? Is it a positive or a negative development? Do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? To what extent do you agree or disagree? Okay? If it's asking you to choose a stand or a side, then that's a stand. Okay. So let's say the topic is about education in another country. So it is amassing education in a foreign land. Okay. And then let's say the subtopic is some people think that students who learn in another country are more advanced as compared to those who gained education on their home countries. Okay, so here guys, the subtopic is some people concur that people who gained erudition in another country are more advanced. Okay, look at that, no? So you already have the general topic of the question and you already have the subtopic of the question. Need I say more? Diba? Sir, how will I know if that is a subtopic or a micro keyword? Okay, here, listen carefully. Listen, 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 my children. You will know that that is a micro keyword or a subtopic if it is on the third person view on the question. Kapag ka nasa third person view po yan sa question natin on the Ielts writing, that's a subtopic. Some people think, others believe. Some say that, others say that. No? Kapag ka naka third person view yan, that's a subtopic. Okay, now, the instruction, let's say it is, do you agree or disagree? Okay, so just write agree or disagree. Now, what's the next one? You're going to choose your stand, okay? Which side? Do you agree that the people who got educated in another country are more advanced as compared to those who are domestically educated? Or do you disagree with the statement at all? Okay? So, here the real challenge begins, no? So you would need to choose a stand because the arguments at the body of your work later on, okay, will be dependent on the stand that you will be choosing. Okay. All right. So let's say, okay, who among you guys agree that those who who studied in another country are more advanced as compared to those in their home countries, and who among you disagree? Come on, let me see those. Oh, for Neil Tan, hello Neil Tan. You may send what do you call this? You may send a message at our Facebook page. Sir Jello will be sending the comment here here at the comment section of our what do you call this, our live right now, okay? But later on I will be telling you a program of Elite Intellect 9 is making a comeback, okay? Na-announce ko na to guys nung last time, but a program of Elite Intellect 9 will be making a comeback and I'm excited to announce it later on, okay? So stick to the program. Makikita nyo kung ano yung program na magbabalik. All right, so Sir Jello, would please send on the comment section. All right. So some people agree, some people disagree. Agree. Okay. All right. Agree. Okay. Agree. So you all agree that people who are educated in another country are more advanced as compared to those who were educated in their home countries. Are you sure? Dapat sure guys kasi yan ang pagbabasihan natin ng arguments natin mamaya. Okay, so let's select agree then. Okay, so I concur with the notion. Okay, so ayan na. You already have your stand right here. Now guys, please, the common mistakes that the students do when it comes to the writing task 2 is that they copy what is written on the question. They say, I agree, I disagree, I appear, disappear, one half, one port, one half, disappear, appear. No, don't do that. All right. So you must paraphrase the word I agree or I disagree. So I said here, I concur with the notion. Okay. So it means that I am in accordance with the idea. I coincide with the idea itself. Now, that's the part 1 of your outlining. What is the next part of your outline? Here you go. Let me show you the next part of your outline. The next part of the outline would be for you to select your arguments. Now, listen carefully. I know some of you will wreak havoc again, but let me explain my side. I always encourage my students to have 3 arguments because for most of the formats of the Ielts, I ask them to write 3 body paragraphs, not 2. Again, I ask my students to come up with 3 arguments on their outline because I ask them to write 3 body paragraphs, not 2. 2 body paragraphs is not organized enough. 2 body paragraphs would be too long for the eyes of your examiner. 2 body paragraphs is already, what do you call this? How should I say this nicely? 2 body paragraphs is, let's say outdated, siguro. Sorry for the term. Diba? It's enough to get you a 6.0 or a 6.5 or even a 7. Yeah. If you would want to use 2 body paragraphs, totally fine. Albeit, If you are aiming for more than that, then I highly encourage you guys to write 3 body paragraphs. Okay, so let's write down the arguments here. Okay, argument 1, argument 2, and argument 3. Okay, each argument will be representing a body of your work. Again, each argument will be representing a body of your work. All right, so let's come up with our arguments. Why do we agree that those who are educated in another country are more advanced as compared to those who gained erudition on their home countries? Well, I'll give you the first argument here. Due to the advanced curriculum in foreign schools. Okay, there are advanced curriculums in the foreign school. Ano pa? What else? They are more advanced as compared to those who are educated in their home countries because la 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 la. Come on, let's see. Top ranked universities are located in the developed countries such as the USA and of course the UK. Okay, these universities are in highly developed countries, right? So what's the benefit of that? What is the benefit if these are in highly developed countries? What is the benefit? Come on. Come on, come on. Ielts test takers. Kung sa exam to, ang tagal natin mag-isip. Let's go, let's go. Why do we agree? Okay, why do we agree? Okay. Okay, let me look at the arguments at Zoom. Advanced technology. Okay, we already have advanced curriculum, guys. Baka magmukha sila, baka maging magkamukha sila. What else? Technology and material or practice first. Advanced knowledge. That's already given on the first one. The first argument here is due to the advanced curriculum. So lahat yan. Technology, handouts, practices, andyan na lahat yan. Diba? What else? Come on, come up with arguments that are not similar to the first one. There you go. They encounter cultural diversity. Okay, they encounter cultural diversity. And of course, if they are exposed to a mix of culture, then they will be versed with dealing with different types of people, okay, on their future jobs. Okay, what else? They have more career opportunities. Okay, look at that, right? They have more career opportunities when they are educated in another country. So look at that, guys. You have already planned, okay? You have already planned all of the things that you would need for this one, okay? You already have your general topic. You already have your subtopic. You already have the instruction itself. You already have the stand. You have your argument 1, argument 2, argument 3. Are you ready to write an essay at this point? Yes, you are. Basically, my love, the most life-saving tip that I could give you on the examination is a work would be useless if you are not planning it. Bakit? Kasi po, may tendency na ang mangyari, no? Ang tendency, yung pag hindi ka nagpa-plan or hindi ka nag-outline, ang mangyayari dyan, mauulit-ulit mo yung argument. Tignan nyo kanina, no? We already have the first argument which is due to advanced curriculum in foreign schools. May mga argument na due to advancement of technology, due to exercises, practices, lessons. Yun na yun eh. That's already it. That's already the first argument. So guys, you would need to change it up for you to compare all the things on your arguments right there. Okay? That is a life-saving tip. Okay? Remember. Remember, guys. Okay? Remember. it is actually highly recommended for you to outline first on your examination. Okay? Outline first. Do not, I repeat, do not miss the opportunity for you to check your arguments. Okay? Now, what is another life-saving tip apart from outlining? Okay? Here. Okay? Check if your arguments are similar with one another. Okay, so if they are, make sure to change the one that looks like the other argument. Okay? Yung iba, kaya ayaw nila ng tawag dito, kaya ayaw nila ng three bodies kasi daw baka maging magkakamuka yung arguments. Pero if you are checking your work systematically and you ensured that all of these arguments will not be similar to one another, then of course there's no way that they're going to be repetitive. Okay? You're not going to be repeating information. Okay? So ensure. Okay. Now, what else, guys? Apart from planning, the writing is about structuring. Okay? One thing that you would need to focus on is the writing is about structuring. Okay. Let's talk about this because I have seen a lot of students that when we talk about structuring, until now, they do not know how to structure their work. They do not know what to place next, no? Yung bang pag binasa mo yung yung writing nila, parang, ang gulo. Ano daw? Ano yung nakalagay na to? Ano kaya to? Okay. So if you are doing a writing like that, my love, and you believe that your writing could be a little bit confusing for others to read, let alone kapag ka-examiner na ang nagbasa niyan, ano pa ang iisipin ng examiner sa'yo? So you would need to structure your work. Now, what are the things that you would need to remember when it comes to structuring? Okay, excuse me. Let me just get my charger, guys. Okay. So, what are the things that you would need to remember for structuring? Okay, let's take a look. Number one, guys, when you are structuring, please give your examiner chunks of information. Okay, when we say chunks of information, do not, I repeat, do not give them this long of a work. Okay? Huwag nyo silang bigyan ng ganito kahabang work, guys, sa exam. No? Huwag nyo silang bigyan ng ganito kahabang work sa exam because that would not be viable. That's one thing that you would need to remember is do not give them this long of a work. Okay? Because if you're giving your examiner that long of a work, believe me, they're going to be confused with what you are writing down. They're going to be confused with what you're doing. Okay? All right. What else? Let me just reload my phone, guys. Let me just check my live on my phone real quick. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have a question here. Okay, we have a question here from Algier Cluster Tabag. Don't we need to create body paragraph for the disagree portion, sir? No, you don't. Okay. If you have chosen to agree, you better stand on the side with which you agree because the instruction itself, my love, is do you agree or disagree? It's not to what extent do you agree or disagree. Kapag ka do you agree or disagree lang, guys, ang tanong, no? Ipaglaban mo lahat kung bakit ka nag-agree or kung bakit ka nag-disagree. Although, kapag ka naman to what extent, tsaka ka lang gagawa ng disagree argument, no? So that's the difference between agree or disagree and to what extent do you agree or disagree. Okay? So please give your examiners chunk of information. Okay? Do not, I repeat, do not give them long paragraphs. Okay. Did you know that your examiners really hate it if, what do you call this? You're giving them like long paragraphs? When you're giving them long paragraphs, guys, believe me, two things might happen. Number one, you're repeating information. Number two, you're not arranging your information. Number three things actually. Number three, your information is just jumping to and from. No? Jumping to and from. So guys, mag-iingat. Don't give them long body paragraphs on your work. Give them short chunks of a work. Sir, how many sentences per paragraph would you recommend? Actually, guys, per paragraph, it's true that a paragraph could be as short as 2 sentences. No? So, paragraph could be 3 to 5 sentences only. Okay? It's just 3 to 5 sentences only. Okay? Don't give them 7 sentences. Don't give them 8 sentences. Don't give them 10 sentences because that is way, 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 way too long. Okay? That would be way too long for the likings of your examiner. Okay, so look at that, right? 3 to 5 sentences per paragraph. Now, how do we arrange our information here? Or what is the structure that I tell my students to do? Now, you may follow this if you would want to. Kung ayaw mo, okay lang din naman. Okay, so, of course, you have your introductory paragraph. Okay, so this is 2 to 3 sentences. Okay, and then you have your body paragraph 1. That is 3 to 5 sentences. Mamaya pag naituro ko sa inyo kung paano gumawa ng body, maluluka kayo. Gugustuhin nyo nang gumawa ng essay, believe me. Okay, so paragraph 2, 3 to 5 sentences. Okay, and then we also have body paragraph 3. Another 3 to 5 sentences. Okay, there we go. And then, of course, your conclusion. Guys, essentially, your conclusion should be shorter than your introductory paragraph. Okay? Listen to this. This is a life-saving tip on the Ielts writing. Your conclusion should be shorter than your introductory paragraph. The mistake of the students on the exam sometimes is that they give their examiner this short of an introductory paragraph. Tapos yung conclusion nila, ganyan kahaba, ang daming pahabol, no? Huwag kang masyadong magpahabol ng kung ano nung information sa conclusion. Basically, the thing that you have to do here is to just generalize or restate your stand, or you can also give a call to action. Never ever give your examiners a very long conclusion. So let's say your introductory paragraph is 3 sentences, so this one would be just 2 sentences. Okay. Ganun lang siya, guys. Ganun lang yan siya. Okay? So if your introductory paragraph is 3 sentences, then this one would be 2 sentences. Look at the structuring here. Sir Joseph, I have a question. Do I need to leave a space before each paragraph? Yes, you do. Okay? Yes, you do. You must leave a space after every paragraph so as to ensure that you're showing the separation of the details and information on the test. Okay? Sir Joseph, question. Do I need to indent the first parts of the sentences? No, you don't. Okay? No, you don't. You just have to write in block. Okay? So kung saan ka nagsimula, tapatan mo lang sa susunod. But leave a space. Okay? I'd rather you leave a space rather than to indent the beginnings of the paragraphs. I don't see point in indentation, really. Because on formal essays, and plus we have learned at Cambridge University, you don't even have to indent the beginnings of the sentences. Just block it for you to organize it for your reader. So separate it per block, no? Block per block per block per block ang pag-i-structure natin. Okay? You structure your work. But guys, one thing that I would remind you is not all essays have 3 body paragraphs. Okay? Hindi lahat ng essay may 3 body paragraphs. Okay? Klaro bongga, marami natututunan. Keri-keri, kayang-kaya. Go, go, go. Okay. All right. So look at that, guys. Look at that. Okay? Now, let me show you the formats. Ito, pag ito kayo nalito pa talaga sa mga format, sinasabi ko sa inyo, ha? Ewan ko na lang. Okay, so, let's talk about the writing formats. Gigil ka. Hindi, Sir Jeff. Writing kasi, you know me when it comes to writing. Totoo. Pero kanina, pag nakita mo, nag-workshop kami ng mga alaga ko, ay, iba'y gigil ko kanina. Okay, Kerry Boom Boom, sabi ni Clarice, Dap Dap Vergara Corpus. Ang taray. Pag corpus talaga, no, Sir Jeff, iba yung pagbanggit natin. Corpus! Nakakamiss din yung mga corpus family, ano? Ibang level yan. Diba? Legit corpus ba siya? Yes, corpus siya. Si Clarice. Okay. So, let's talk about the writing formats, guys. Okay? So, some students, they are confused. Which among these formats have three? How many body paragraphs for the format? Do they have a stand or not? Okay, so let me make a table. Okay? Let me make a table to illustrate. Okay? Kung ilang body paragraphs? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mag-insert na lang tayo ng table below. 8, 9, 10. Oh, this is like a cheat sheet, okay? I'm going to be making a cheat sheet for you guys, okay, for the formats, okay? Kung ilang body paragraph siya, okay, or kung may stand ba siya or wala, okay? That's a good one. All right, so here you go. Okay, so this is the essay format. Ooh, girl. Okay, that's the essay format right there. Okay, and then this one right here, stand or no stand. Okay, so when we say stand or no stand, are you expected to select a side or to pick a side? Okay, my mother's middle name was Corpus. Oh, really? Oh, diba? Labas, mga pamilya Corpus! Okay. And of course, number of body paragraphs. Okay, look at that. All right, so number of body paragraphs right there. Okay, so let's take a look at the first essay format. Okay, wait, let me just highlight this and fix it. You know, your nanay is so ok-ok. Alam niyo, actually, it pays to be ok-ok on the exam. Believe me. When you are obsessive compulsive, di ba? Okay. From Abigail Kamalix, are you going to provide din po ba, sir, the PDF or a lecture for today? Yes, guys. I will be sending this immediately to the admins of IFNG. If you guys are members of the group chat, they will be sending it to the group chats. No? Now, if not, I think there's an instruction there on how to be a member of the group chat. Yes, sa GC daw po, sabi ni Sir Jeff. Okay? Ngayon, kung gusto nyo guys, you can join the group chat of IFNG. Alright? May instructions yata dyan kung paano. May link lang kayo, i-click, didiretso na kayo sa group chat ng IFNG. Alright? So let's talk about the essay format first. We have, do you agree or disagree? Okay, so for do you agree or disagree essays, guys? Wait, tanggalin ko lang yung highlighting. Okay, for do you agree or disagree, you would need to have a stand. Okay, how many body paragraphs? 3. 3 body paragraphs. Body paragraphs, guys. So, kung 3 body paragraphs yan, total of 5 paragraphs. Okay? 5 short paragraphs on your work. Ilagay ko na rin kung ilan yung total. O, sige na nga. Okay, total paragraphs all in all, we have 5. Like IFNG page and send us a direct message para sa GC link. Yun guys, no? If you want to join the group chat of IFNG, okay, for you to get the handout for tonight's lecture, okay, please like IFNG, Ielts Filipino Nursing Ielts Filipino Nurses Group, the one that you're watching right now, like the page and then send them a direct message, and then they will be they will be including you on the group chat of IFNG. How to join, Mama D? Is it free? Yes, it's free. It's free, guys. The group chat of IFNG is free. You can join. No? Go and join now. No? After ng lecture na to, mag-join kayo agad kasi isi-send ni Sir Jeff lahat ng handout natin doon po. Okay? Yes, all is free. Ano ba kayo? All right. So, what else? Next one is, after do you agree or disagree, you have positive or negative development. So dito guys, it's actually asking you, is it a positive or a negative development for you? Okay, positive or negative development. Okay, so dito naman, it's asking you, do you see the Do you see that progress as a positive or a negative thing? Let's say in many countries all over the globe, a lot of older people are allowed to work even if they are 60 years old and above. Is this a positive or negative development? Diba? Okay, so here you would need to choose, okay? There is a stand here. There is a stand here. Oh, what happened to my Keme? It won't click. Hold on, guys. Uy, ayaw mag-type ng ano ko. Wait lang po. Let me just restart. Hold on, guys. Let's look at my beauty first, Charing. Okay, there we go. Gusto lang pala ipakita yung beauty ko. Okay. So, yes, for positive or negative development, there is a stand here. Okay. Total number of body paragraphs, still 3. Okay. So, of course, all in all, total number of paragraphs for this essay, 5 din po. Okay. Next one. We have to what extent? Good evening, Mama D, watching from Tuguegarao. Hello, Geneva, my love. Okay, to what extent do you agree or disagree? This one has a stand too. Okay, number of body paragraphs, 3. Total paragraphs all in all, we have 5. Okay, all right. Next one. Do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? Okay, yes, this one has a stand too. Okay, total number of paragraphs, 3. All in all, number of paragraphs for the work, 5. Okay, next one, guys. Apart from this one, okay, apart from do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages, next one, guys, is discuss both views and give your opinion. Okay, for discuss both views and give your opinion, there's no stand here. Okay, there is no stand here, but there is an opinion paragraph. Okay, there is an opinion paragraph. Okay, wala po itong stand sa introduction, pero meron po itong opinion paragraph. Total number of paragraphs, 3, including your opinion paragraph. All in all, that is 5. Okay, what else? Open-ended, cause and effect. For OE cause and effect, guys, there's no stand here kasi hindi ko naman pinapapili kung anong mas maganda, kung yung cause o yung effect, no? So walang stand po ito. Total number of body paragraphs, 2 body paragraphs. Okay, total paragraph, all in all, 4 paragraphs. Okay, open-ended, problem and solution. There's no stand here. Okay. Total number of bodies, 2 body paragraphs. All in all, total is 4 paragraphs. Okay. Next one, open-ended, advantage, disadvantage. Okay, there's no stand here as well. Okay. Body paragraphs, 2. Total number of paragraphs, including the introduction and the conclusion, 4. Okay. Open-ended, 2-pronged questions. There's no stand again. Okay. So it has 2 body paragraphs, total number 4. Okay, there we go. Next one, guys. Last one, open-ended, three-pronged questions. Okay? So ito guys, since there are three direct questions for three-pronged questions, no? Of course, this doesn't have a stand at all. Okay, no stand po ang three-pronged natin. Okay? Total number of paragraphs here for the body, 3 paragraphs for the body. All in all, we have 5 total number of paragraphs. All in all, with the introduction and the conclusion, we have 5. Okay, look at that, no? Meron na po kayong cheat sheet. Kung alin dyan ang merong stand, kung alin dyan ang walang stand, kung alin dyan po, ilan ang body paragraphs, ilan ang total paragraphs nila, all in all, no? So sir, required po ba na 3 body paragraphs? Nope, not required, but we recommend for you to write 3 body paragraphs for your work to be more systematic. Okay? Yan ang lagi po nating tatandaan. Alright? Ay, wala pa tayo sa best part. Believe me, the best part is yet to come. I'm going to be teaching you on how to write an introduction, body, and conclusion for you to make that a better or happier experience. Okay? Now, let's now go to the best part, as I told you, okay? Let's write an introduction, okay? How to write an introduction. Okay, how do we write an introduction for the essays, no? Alam mo yung iba pag writing ng usapan, hindi sila interesado, no? Parang, sino po magi-screenshot? Okay, may magi-screenshot po ba? Okay po. Dito po muna tayo sa taas. Pa-screenshot po. Pamain na lang. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you mga mamshi. Okay, moving on po. Next item. Pamain na lang po. Discuss both views and give your opinion. Pa-screenshot na lang po. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. PM mo ko! Sorry. Go guys, take a screenshot please. All right. Okay, are we done? Nag-live selling. Kung ano-ano yung ginawa. Okay, pa-code. Okay po, code adumbration. Code adumbration. Ganun daw yung mga code mo, no? Ang code po natin para sa susunod po, okay, ito po ay para sa 2-prong questions po, code tutelage. Code tutelage. Mga mahihirap i-spell. Wala nang magmamine. Okay, there we go, guys. Okay. Okay na po. Nakapag-screenshot na. Very good. Good job. Mine. Recorded po ba ito? Nakakabuhay ng dugo si sir. Hindi ka mababagot. Thank you so much, Jordan. This will be uploaded on the Facebook page of IFNG and also at the YouTube channel of IFNG, guys. Past hirap is-spell, sabi ni Clarissa. Diba? Maluka ka. Code chartreuse. Code chartreuse. Diba? Yung mga ganyan. Code Shandafreud. Code Shandafreud. Kahit dos lang yung item. Walang makakakuha ng code. Shandafreud ba naman eh? Di kayo maluka. Okay. Bagay, Mama D. Please compress it all in one page to let screenshot. Okay, Godwin. All right. Let's try to compress it in one page, guys. Okay? Let me zoom out. I think it's not viable. I think it's already too far. Di ako makafocus. Naka-duty ako. Sabi ni Ate Emily. Okay lang yan, Ate Emily. Okay, gusto ko energy mo, Mama D. Di nakakaantok makinig. Oy, thank you naman, guys. Energy brought to you by Sinovac. Sa isang tusok lang, made in China ka na. Sorry. Were you able to get a screenshot of this? Like compressed in one page and the likes, you know? You know what I'm saying? Okay, good. All right, guys. Inubon na. Code blue. Taas energy, mag-11. Mali na naman, Sir Jeff. Nagkape na naman kasi ako bago mag-start. Ayan, tuloy. Okay. Sean the Freud, loka na mama. Sabi ni watching from Singapore. Thank you, sir. You're welcome, Joanne. Joanne Milyabanco Baloncio. Okay. Now, guys, let's move on to how do we write an introduction. Now, guys, one thing that you would need to remember for the introduction is, you're welcome, RC Marco. Okay. The introduction is your first impression, okay? This is your first impression. So, try your best to paraphrase the question, okay? Try your best to paraphrase the question itself, no? Sa introduction natin. Never ever copy what was written on the question. Kasi pag kinokopya mo lang yan, binubulati mo lang yung examiner, no? Pinaparasite mo lang siya. Alright? So, try your best to paraphrase the question. Okay? This is your first impression. So make it impressive. No? Oh, ang ganda nun. It rhymes. This is your first impression, girl. So you better make it impressive. Diba? So, tawa ako ng tawa dito. Nakakawala ng stress all the way from Hong Kong! Talaga namang international tayo. Yung mga taga-Zimbabwe po ba, andyan? Kumusta po kayo sa Zimbabwe? Marami po bang baboy dyan? Yung mga taga-Ireland po, marami po bang ire? International viewers. Yes. Diba? Basta ako si Peru tsaka si Panama, ha? Okay. Now, how do you make an introduction? First things first, you're going to be introducing the general topic of the question. Okay. Okay. Sabi ni Elaine, from Mars here. Oh, you're from Mars? Ganun mag-usap yung mga taga-Mars, di ba? Naintindihan mo ako? Sabi ko lang, hi. Okay. So, introduce the general topic of the... Ayan na naman. Puro naman tayo kalukuhan, guys. Mag-aral tayo, please. Okay. So, introduce the general topic of the question right there. Okay. And then after that, you're going to introduce the subtopic. Okay. Or topics, if there are. Okay. And then you may state your stand. Okay. If and only if it's applicable. Okay. If it is applicable for the format. All right. And of course, guys, this is a very important part. As I always tell my student, you make a thesis sentence. Okay. When you say thesis sentence, basically this is going to be giving your examiner a direct idea about what will be presented in the bodies of your work. No? So kung puro explanation and example lang ipe-present mo, so justification and precedent ang thesis sentence mo. Okay? Look at this question. Look at the sample introduction. Okay, let me make one. Okay, so look at this first part right here. No, education is an imperative part of success and burgeoning. Basically, I am introducing the general topic, which is education. Okay, now let's introduce the subtopic. Okay, let me just color coordinate this. Okay, Some concur that people who gained erudition in a foreign land are more likely to be competent as compared to those who studied in their own countries. Okay, look at that. That is our subtopic right there. Okay, and then I'm going to be introducing my stand. Okay, I accord with the with the given notion, and then separated with a comma. And then after that, your thesis sentence. Look at the thesis sentence, guys. Due to the justifiable or justifications and precedents which will be construed or elicited on this essay. Okay, look at that. Okay, education is an imperative part of success and burgeoning. Some concur that people who gained erudition in a foreign land are more likely to be competent as compared to those who studied in their own countries. I accord with the given notion due to the justifications and precedents which will be elicited on this essay. Or pabonggahin mo pa, ilagay mo on the ensuing paragraphs. Okay, so sir, asan dyan yung thesis sentence mo? My thesis sentence would be due to the justifications and precedents which will be elicited on the ensuing paragraphs. Look at that. Look at that introduction right there. Have I introduced education? Check. Have I introduced the views of others about education? Check. Have I introduced my stand? Check. Have I told my examiner what am I going to be showing at the bodies of my work? Check, not check. You're done. Right? You're done with the introduction. So the introduction, guys, is actually quite easy, all right? You don't have to pressure yourselves too much, okay, on the introduction. Basically, the only pressure that you would be putting onto yourself here is that the way that you paraphrase, okay, to change the wordings of the question and for you to introduce it properly right there, okay? Now, the body paragraphs. Now, guys, real quick before we go to the body paragraph, excited ako dito. Okay, so as I have mentioned earlier on this lecture, okay, I have mentioned earlier on this lecture that one program of Elite Intellect 9 is making a comeback. Okay, so what is that, Sir Joseph? Let me just share this real quick, okay, for those of you guys who might be interested with this program. This program is known at Elite Intellect 9 since last year, okay? So this is the USA package. Okay, so what is the USA package, guys? Okay, the USA package is an unlimited IELTS review program with no limit and lifetime validity, unlimited one-on-one coaching in speaking and writing, more focus on the speaking skills required for the United States of America. Kaya sobrang sikat nitong program na to last year. I think November or December din namin inintroduce tong program na to last year, no? Is that it focuses on the skills needed for the people who are specifically targeting for the United States of America. So we do have live and group classes and recorded classes here so that if you cannot attend your live classes, you can attend it on the recorded platform of Elite Intellect 9. We also have flexible and convenient schedule for international and domestic students. Okay, what else? Computer and mobile delivered mock examinations. You have free handouts and preparation books. The first to use Elite Notes, a systematic and colorful lecture system for easier learning. Okay, sir, ano ang Elite Notes? Parang ito tinitignan nyo ngayon. We don't use PowerPoints. Okay, we don't use PowerPoints at Elite Intellect because when you're using PowerPoints to discuss it, would be like joking you. Diba? Lalo na sa writing. Okay, free final coaching and assessment. And of course, we are proud to bring back the boot camp. Coaching sessions, work harder, be assessed more, and work on your weaknesses at the boot camp. This is the coaching session that changed the performance of our students in the year 2020. So the USA package is officially back. Sir, mahal ba ang USA package? No. Okay, so USA package is our most intensive program designed for the students who are aiming to amass that American dream. So guys, kaya lang per batch dito ha. So 10 lang po muna ang tatanggapin namin for USA package, okay? So for 10 students only for this batch, there is an exclusive IFNG viewers discount. So pay only $4,999 instead of $6,500. And if you enroll as a group of 3 and above, no, with one representative for the entire group, you're only going to be paying $3,999 per student only. Okay, so enroll now. We will be accepting 10 students only for this batch. Sir, ano bang pinagkaiba ng program ng ng USA package sa ibang programs ng Elite. Basically, guys, USA package focuses more on the speaking needs of the students, no? So yan yung mga coaching sessions mo, talagang bubugbugin ka namin sa speaking, hanggang sa tumino ka, yung mga ganyan. And we're going to be systematic with your target in the United States of America. Okay, so for those of you who will be students of the USA package relaunch, please send a message to our Facebook page right now, which you can see there at the chat box of the Zoom meeting, and of course at the chat box of our live here at IFNG. It's on the comment section right there. Okay? All right. Grabe naman yung IFNG, may discount. Hala, syempre naman. 'Di ba? Meron tayong exclusive IFNG discount, guys. Totoo. Kapag ka sinabi ng estudyante na IFNG, walang problema. Sir, how can I avail the USA package? Okay, send a message to our Facebook page right there. You can see there, Sir Kael Jello Gael sent it on the chat box or the comment section on the live. Click the link, send the message to Ma'am Tanya, and type IFNG. Okay? IFNG. Alam na ni Ma'am Tanya kung anong gagawin. Okay? So for my new students at the USA package, I'll see you in class very, very soon. Let's continue. Okay, guys. Alrighty. So, eto na. Body paragraph, guys. Body paragraph. The worst thing that you could do at the body of your work is to not know what to write next. No? At sino dito nakaka-relate when I tell you na sometimes you're experiencing a writer's block with which you don't know what to write next. No? Sino dito? Meron, no? Meron. Meron po bang nakaka-experience sa inyo na kapag ka nagsusulat ka ng essay, hindi mo alam kung ano yung isusulat mong kasunod? Okay? What is it? Madami, sabi ni Sir Jeff. Yes, no? Even experienced writers, guys, sometimes do have writer's block, no? So what's the culprit first with writer's block is that technically you don't know what to write next. Hindi mo alam kung ano yung isusulat mo. I have devised an effective formula that the students could use at the bodies of their work so as to ensure that you guys know what to write next, okay? Want to know that effective formula right there? Okay. So how to write okay, so remember that for some formats, there are 3 body paragraphs. For some, there are 2 body paragraphs, okay? It's always effective when the students write this way, okay? Arrange your answers this way. Okay. First is, you're going to state your argument. Oops, what happened there? Okay. And then after your argument or the reason, the next one is you're going to explain the argument. After explaining the argument, you're going to give an example. And then after that, you're going to state a result. Here. This is a very effective formula for you to know what to write next, okay? So arrange your answers this way. Your argument first, and then you're going to explain your argument. And then after explaining the argument, you're going to give an example. And then after the example, you're going to state a result. Sir, question. Ano po yung mga uri na examples na pwede kong gamitin? It could be a research, a study, or experience, the country. No? Maraming pwedeng gamiting examples po dito. Now, guys, mind you, before doing this, one thing that I would want you to remember is for you to limit each part of the formula to 1 sentence only. Okay? 1 sentence only. So 5 parts yan. Argument, your explanation, your example, and your result. So since there are 5, okay? Since there are 5 here, then, of course, you have 5 sentences. Question from Job ITC. Mama, di 24/7 po bang speaking coaches ng Elite? Thanks po. Yes, we have 24/7 coach support, my love. Okay. All right, so look at that. No? Okay, so limit each part of the formula to 1 sentence only. Okay? Every time I see the question, you get a writer's block. That's okay. All right. Okay, so let's go back to our outline earlier. Did you remember your outline earlier? Why do we agree that the students who are educated in another country are more advanced as compared to those who were educated in their home countries? Diba? Did you remember that? Okay, here it is. The first argument here would be due to advanced curriculum in foreign schools. Okay, due to advanced curriculum in foreign schools. Okay, so let's say that this is our argument right here. Okay, look, I'm going to label it so that you guys can see it. Okay, so this is the argument that we're going to be writing down. Due to the advanced curriculum in foreign schools. Okay, let's go to the argument sentence first. Okay, and then you're going to briefly explain this. Okay, explain. Yes, the planning is applicable for all the formats of task to Chris, my love. Okay, also you're welcome, Jopai. All right, so let's explain this. There are prodigious aspects to going to another country to learn, one of which is the advanced curriculum in foreign schools. Okay, in as much as many universities are versed with what? With the methodology and methodological and theoretical structure of their system. Okay, so look at that. In as much as many universities are versed with the methodological and theoretical structure of their systems. Okay, so guys, ito, secret tip to. If you do not know how to use your punctuations, your semicolon, no? If you do not know how to use that semicolon right there, that pesky semicolon, separate it into short chunks like this, no? Pero kung kaya mong gumamit ng semicolon, mas maganda. Okay? All right. Now, what else? Let's give an example. What are the schools? Okay, what are the Ivy League universities that you can think of? Okay, which are advanced, di ba? Ano yan? MIT, di ba? MIT, Melbourne Institute of Technology, Harvard, Oxford, and Carnegie Mellon. Wag mo na yung Carnegie Mellon, ang hirap i-spell. Oxford and the University of Cambridge are all exemplar to this mentioned performance. Okay, so MIT, diba? Melbourne Institute of Technology, diba? MIT, Harvard, Oxford, and the University of Cambridge are all exemplar to this mentioned performance. Okay, now, let's go to the result, okay? What is an outcome? Always ask yourself, guys, tandaan nyo, yung result, kailangan to connected siya sa argument mo, okay? The result should always be connected to your argument right there, okay? So, if you're going to be looking at your argument, what will happen if the students or the schools have advanced curriculum, if they have advanced curriculum in foreign schools. Ano nangyayari kung meron silang advanced curriculum sa foreign schools, di ba? So, as a corollary, as a result, the students become erudites or the student become erudite or they gain specialization in their chosen fields. Okay, look at that. All right, so let's take a look at this one. Increase intracranial pressure na naman sa vocals. Sir Jeff, panahon nyo pa yan? Batch nyo pa yung erudite? Charing. Okay, so let's take a look, okay? There are prodigious aspects to going to another country to learn. With going to another country to learn. Okay, with going to another country to learn. One of which is the advanced curriculum in foreign schools, inasmuch as many universities are versed with the methodological and theoretical structure of their systems. MIT, Harvard, Oxford, and the University of Cambridge are all exemplar to this mentioned performance. As a corollary, the learners become erudite and they gain specialization in their chosen field. Sige nga, anong mali? Tignan nga natin. Comma. Okay. Kulang sa comma ang Sir Joseph. Pagpasensyahan nyo na po. All right, look at that. All right? Looking at the sample body right here, if you're going to be minimizing this, okay, into font 12, guys, 5-liner lang yan. 4-liner pa nga. Kung minsan, tignan natin, check natin, ha? Okay, let's say the normal handwriting of a student is font 12. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4.5 lines, guys. No, that's 4.5 lines. Okay, so look at that. No, arrange your information to your argument sentence, your explanation, your example, and then of course your result. Okay, now before I move on to the conclusion, I think I have a question here from Abigail. I have a question, sir, regarding in using lexis in writing. Others said it should be to use that can easily be understood by tolls. I just only wonder if we are going to use some academic words or formal words in writing. Some examiners or the evaluators don't understand the content of our composition, especially the examiner if our in writing is also a native English speaker. Okay, eto. Academic words in writing, guys, you need to use it. Okay? Because academic words in writing have been designed for you to make that particular structure stronger for your reader. Now, don't fear, guys, if your examiner cannot understand the academic words that you're using. Imposible hindi maintindihan yan ng examiner nyo. Why? They are highly educated people on the English world for many, 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 many years, and they might have encountered these words before to the point that they already know the meaning of that. So I don't get it when people say, baka hindi maintindihan ng examiner. Imposibleng mangyari na hindi maintindihan ng examiner nyo. Yung iba dyan, Cambridge educated. Diba? So, you would not give the prince panutsa for snack. Ganun lang yun. Diba? Let's say you're presenting something to a prince. You're not going to be giving them panutsa or sardinas. Diba? I'm not saying panutsa or sardinas are, but logically speaking, anong ibibigay mo? You would want the best for your examiners. Okay? But for academic words, there's always a but, guys. There's always a but. For academic words, make sure that when you have written them down, okay, they are flowing well with the sentence. Hindi yung nakaangat sila to the point that it feels like they do not belong in that particular sentence right there. And it takes a lot of skills, a lot of practice for you guys to be able to master that skill right there. So academic words, it's okay to use them on writing. Better if you're going to use them. Idiomatic expressions, yes, you can also use idiomatic expressions, but not too much. To the point na sa bawat paragraph, pito na yung idiomatic expressions mo. Okay? All right, so look at that. Let's reread our body paragraph again. there are prodigious aspects with going to another country to learn, one of which is the advanced curriculum in foreign schools. In as much as many universities are versed with the methodological and theoretical structure of their systems, MIT, Harvard, Oxford, and the University of Cambridge are all exemplar to this mentioned performance. As a corollary, the learners become erudite, or they gain specialization in their chosen fields. All right, so look at that. All the arguments are already there. Check. I have explained it. Check. I have given my example. Check. I have given my result. Now, later on, mamaya after the discussion natin, I have an assignment for you guys, okay? Once you get the handout, okay, in the group chat of IFNG, you go back to our arguments earlier, the one that we have formulated, no? And then I want you guys to expand it this way. Expand it this way for the body of your work. How about GT, Mama D? For GT, anak, you're allowed to use academic words, okay? The problem with other GT test takers kasi, ang tinatarget nila yung mababa lang, no? Don't. Okay? Tandaan nyo, if you're going to Canada, ang Ielts score mo magde-define ng kalakasan mo bilang tao. So let's say there are two of you competing, okay? The other one got a 5.5 tapos ikaw naka-8 ka sa GT test mo. Who would be prioritized? That's you. Okay? All right. So let's now learn how to write a conclusion. Carry pa, guys? Okay, let's do this with me. Malapit na po. Konti na lang. Hinga. Let's breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale the knowledge. Exhale the doubt. Yawn. That's what I always tell my students. Okay, now, let's go to our conclusion. Okay? Guys, how do we write a conclusion? Ako, alam nyo, iba-iba ang pagsusulat ng conclusion talaga. But I always tell my students for you to write your conclusion this way. Okay? So for the conclusion, first things first is you would need to generalize. Okay? Basically, just generalize or briefly recap the arguments in one short sentence. Okay? You're welcome, Dimpay, anak. Okay, Dimpay, Dimpy. How do you pronounce it? All right, and then after that, since this is a format which has a stand, so I'm going to restate my stand here. Now, there is an optional part right here. Okay, but I always encourage my students to do this optional part right here, with which I ask them to write their call to action. Okay, what is a call to action? Okay, a call to action could be a recommendation, a prediction, or a memorable line. Okay, look at that. All right, so your call to action could be a recommendation, a prediction, or a memorable line. So basically, you're going to generalize briefly, recap the arguments in one short sentence, and you're going to restate your stand, and then after that, a call to action. Sir Joseph, how do we do this? Okay, let's generalize first. Guys, please stay away from in conclusion na. Napakadami nating pwedeng gamitin na salita apart from in conclusion. No? I'll give you one as an inference.
Open na.
Hello. Chumika. Dimple ba? Akala ko ay yun. Bulag yung nanay mo talaga. Sorry, anak. As an inference, okay, this essay has presented advancement. Okay, let's say ito yung mga arguments natin kanina. Advancement. Ano pa? Ano pa yung argument natin kanina? Advancement, global opportunity, cultural awareness, and global opportunities as the reason why I concur or accord or coincide with the idea. At the end of, okay, that's my generalization. And then this is my restatement of stand. Look at this one. Restate stand to. And then my call to action. So I'm going to decide here on the call to action part if I'm going to suggest, predict, or give a memorable line. Okay? So you can suggest, you can predict, you can also give a memorable line. Okay? At the end of the day, okay. At the end of the day, the people's sagacity towards education matters most domestically or internationally. Okay, so look at that. As an inference, this essay has presented advancement, cultural awareness, and global opportunities as the reason why I coincide with the idea. At the end of the day, the people's sagacity towards education matters most domestically or internationally. Ta-da-da! Ten, 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 ten. Interlude. Are you having fun? Charing. Okay, so guys, writing an essay is not an easy thing. Believe me, I'm not going to say, what do you call this, that the writing is easy because it's not. It takes a lot of practice. Okay, we have a question from Clarice Dap Dap Vergara Corpus. Sir, ang conclusion po ba ay pwedeng gawing opinionated? Like, instead of as an inference, I would write from my point of view, wag na. Kasi nagko-close ka na lang dito, anak eh. Your point of view or your opinion matter most, or your opinions matter most at the body of your work, not on the conclusion. Okay? So guys, don't be afraid of writing. Okay? Don't be afraid of writing. I have seen a lot of students before at Elite who were able to get a 9.0, 8.0, 8.5 in writing because they know how to arrange the information with their work. And I hope we were able to do that for you today. Okay, now let's go to the Q&A. Any questions, guys? Please, if you have any questions at all, please type your questions right there. Okay, so guys, while we're typing the questions there, don't you worry. I'm going to be giving you the copy of this handout later on. I'll be sending it to our, our admins at IFNG. So guys, again, if you want to avail of the USA package, we have the exclusive IFNG promo discount. Okay, so get the unlimited IELTS review with a limited one-on-one coaching for the USA package for only $4,999 instead of paying $6,500. And of course, if you're going to enroll as a group of 3 and above, that's only $3,999. And of course, our NCLEX batch 22 is about to start. So we are now accepting enrollees for our NCLEX review plus free IELTS na po ito. No? So plus free IELTS na po ito. Okay? That's $7,999 for NCLEX plus IELTS review. You may send a message on our Facebook page right now, which you can see right there. Okay? On the chat box of the Zoom meeting and of course, at the comment section of our live right there. Okay? Wait, I think we have a question. How many words do you need to write for writing? That's 250 words. Pero ako, I tell my students 270 to 280 ang isulat nila. Okay? All right. From Cheska Javier, ang galing niyo po magturo. Thank you po. Oh, you're welcome naman, Cheska Javier. I'm happy that you enjoyed our discussion here. Mama is live here at IFNG every Friday at 9 p.m. PHT. Okay? Actually, nag-promise na ako kay Ma'am Gladys. Okay? How about paper-based po? Are they going to count per word or by line? Actually, ang ginagawa nila dyan, anak, sometimes they look at it and then they have the clicker. Titignan nila kung ilan na yung word na nakita nila. Click, click, click per word. Yung iba naman, per line. Okay? Alright. Sabi ni Ate Butia de Chavez, enroll na guys to Mommy Dragon. Uy, thank you. So guys, you may send a message on our Facebook page for those of you. Now guys, before we end, let me just pray for those of you guys who attended this live session right here, okay? Heavenly Father, we'd like to thank you, Lord God, for another opportunity to educate the students when it comes to the IELTS examination. Lord, bless them with the right amount of knowledge, skills and of course confidence for their IELTS examination. Lord, you know that they need this examination. So guide them on their preparation, my Lord, and of course bless them. Lord, we're praying for the admins of IFNG, Sir Jeff, Sir Marvin, Mom Gladys, for them to always be blessed, strong, and of course for the will of their hearts to be achieved even more. And Lord, we are praying for the new students of Elite Intellect 9, Father. Thank you for guiding them towards our institution. This is our prayer in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, guys. So, ang galing po talaga. The best. Akala ko po talaga ang hirap. Madali lang yan. Tawag dito, just sana anak, no? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, ang writing, walang mahirap po. When it comes to the writing, you just have to what do you call this? Structure it. Okay, guys, don't go away. IFNG will still have Mandy speaking mock later after Elite, no? So Ma'am Mandy will be doing the speaking mock after our program. Okay, thank you very much po. God bless you. God bless. Okay, Karen, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so before I return this to Sir Jeff, in behalf of Sir Jello, Mom Zaya, Mom Tanya, Mom Charm, Mom Jerlene, this is your Mama Dragon, sending my love to you from the Philippines. I'll see you guys next week for another live discussion here at IFNG. And for my new students, I'll see you in class. Okay, bye guys. Have a great day, everyone. Back to you, Sir Jeff.
Welcome back, Clint. Asa na yung screen. So please, if you have question, yung link ng Elite is already in there in the Zoom link chat box and as well as in the comment section on Facebook. So yeah, please don't go away because we'll still have Mandy. Mandy is a native speaker from Florida. So if you want to practice and learn a lot from Mandy, so you can stay tuned later. Thank you so much, Elite Squad, and to my co-admins and especially sa lahat na nag-greet sa akin tonight. So stay safe. Bye.
Bye, Sir Jeff.
Thank you.